You've got questions about lockers, bathrooms, sprained ankles, and facial scans, and not the kind people argue about endlessly in Facebook groups. I'm talking real, what do I actually need to know before I go kind of questions. And today we're unlocking the answers. Because let's be real, Epic Universe is finally here, and while the excitement is off the charts, so are the unknowns. And when you're standing outside fire drill dripping wet, or facing one of those endless ramps in a walking boot, those details matter. So whether you're trying to figure out if photo validation is just a fancy marketing phrase, where to stash your bag, or if there's a bathroom that won't make you question life choices, this one's for you.
Welcome back to Unlocking Universal, your key to all things Universal Orlando and beyond. Now here's your guide and unfair advantage, Holly.
That's right, theme park fan, professional travel planner, and someone who knows exactly where the good bathrooms are and isn't afraid to name names. This is Volume 2 of Your Epic Questions Answered, where I answer the real questions straight from you. If you missed Volume 1, go back later and check out Episode 17. But today, we've got fresh questions from new listeners and seasoned park goers alike. Let's dive in. Question 1 comes from Carrie. New listener here. Is there a difference between photo validation and facial recognition? I just listened to that episode and it's got me wondering. Or is it just a fancy trademark term? That's a great question, Carrie, and welcome. So while they sound familiar, they're not the same thing. Photo validation is Universal's term for capturing your photo, either at the entry gate or before with mobile enrollment, and then associating it with your ticket or pass. It's used to make sure that you are the one using your ticket. Think of it like a photo ID check, but faster. Now, facial recognition, on the other hand, is more advanced biometric technology. It scans your face and matches it to stored data. Think AI, real-time matching, and a little more high-tech and sometimes controversial. Universal has not implemented facial recognition across the parks. Instead, they use the simpler photo validation method, which is less invasive and only used for identity confirmation at park entry and express pass checks. They don't keep it on file forever. So yeah, there's a difference. And no, they're not just using a shiny name. Photo validation keeps things efficient and secure without crossing that creepy tech line. Next, Marcus tells us, I admit it, I bring too much stuff with me into the parks. LOL. Does Epic have lockers like the other parks where I can stash my stuff? Listen, I've been there, Marcus, and yes, Epic has you covered. Like its sister parks in the North Campus, Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay, Epic also has all-day lockers for guests to use. This is a really good option if you like to or need to bring lots of stuff with you for the day. It's secure, you have access to it, and you don't have to haul it around with you in the heat. Now, I'm pretty sure Marcus knows this, but for those who haven't used them yet, Universal's all-day lockers come in two sizes, large and family-sized, and the cost is currently a flat $15 or $20 for the whole day. And you can get in and out as many times as you want. Just remember, each time you open the locker, you'll be prompted to choose whether this is your final time opening it. Just hit no, and you can continue to use it the rest of the day. Here's my pro tip for Epic lockers, though. Use the ones near Isle of Burke. They're right in the middle of the park for easy access, and if you're planning to ride fire drill near the end of the day, it's perfect. You can stash a change of clothes in there, ride, then come back and swap out before heading out. Because no matter how warm it is, once you're wet and you hit that air conditioning to do a little merch haul, or if you're getting on the bus to go back to your resort, you're going to be shivering and miserable really fast. Epic news, Universal fans. 2026 vacation packages for Universal Orlando Resort are officially live. And the sooner you lock in, the bigger your bragging rights when those rates start climbing higher than VelociCoaster's top hat. From the streets of Diagon Alley to the surf of Volcano Bay, from Trolls to Toothless and everything in between, it's all waiting for you. For packages over $1,500 booked by June 30th, I'm throwing in a little extra magic. A small thank you, a bonus, and my planning services. That's a pretty sweet deal, especially when one comes with years of insider know-how, a whole lot of love for Universal, and zero cost to you. Ready to claim your spot? Tap the quote link in the show notes and we'll be unlocking Universal together in no time. Let's make 2026 your most epic year yet. Question number 3 comes from Maria, and she says, "We're so excited for our trip to Universal next month. Unfortunately, I sprained my ankle and will be in a boot for 6 weeks. Even though I should be out in time for the trip, I'm a little concerned with the terrain. I'm hearing there are tons of stairs at Epic. Someone in my Facebook group recommended using the attraction assistance pass. Is that something I can do? And how do I go about getting it?" Okay, first, Maria, I am sending all the healing vibes your way. I get it. My daughter has severe hip dysplasia and often needs her wheelchair when we go to the parks. And I am just a few months out from having a total hip replacement myself. So mobility stuff is always top of mind for our family. Let's start with the AAP. The Attraction Assistance Pass was designed for guests who cannot wait in a traditional queue environment due to a disability. It's not designed for mobility concerns alone, though. That's not me editorializing. It's straight from Universal's official guidelines. But here's the good news. All of Universal Orlando, including Epic Universe, is really accessible. Yeah, there are a lot of stairs at Epic Universe, but there are also a lot of ramps, elevators, and plenty of wide, gently sloped walkways. That said, mobility challenges are real. Everyone's talking about the stairs at Epic right now, but let me tell you, the sloped walkway right when you leave Universal Studios and heading left past the Globe, and then again when you're leaving City Walk and going toward the hub, both are brutal with any mobility issue. I have been there too many times thinking, how am I going to do this? So I totally get you. I'm with you. If you're worried about stamina, strength, or terrain, my advice is this. Purchase, borrow, or even rent a mobility device ahead of time. Whether that's a knee scooter, a manual wheelchair, or even a motorized one. Bring it with you or get it delivered to your hotel. Don't wait to see if you need it and then rent one at the parks. First and foremost, that's going to mean that you've likely overdone it and you're in pain. I don't want that for you. Plus, they're pricey. They're not great quality. I mean, they're fine, but they're just not the best. And they're not guaranteed. They're first come, first serve. Also, you'll waste precious park time in the rental process each day. If you want help finding a reliable rental company, I've got trusted suppliers, and I'd be happy to help get you set up. I hope you feel better soon and you have a great trip. Our final question of the day is from Paula, who asks, "So, what are your favorite/the best bathrooms? And are there any I should avoid?" Yes, finally someone asked the real question. Well, my favorite, that should be no surprise, Dark Universe, hands down. The theming is spooky perfection. The lighting is dim. The toilets are black. Yep, black porcelain. The mirror even, it's aged around the edges. It is eerie, like stepping into another horror set. A weird thing to say about a bathroom? Maybe, but it's just cool. Figuratively and literally. Because of the lighting being so dim, it's also noticeably cooler temperature-wise than other restrooms, which is a total win in my book. Something I love about the Epic Universe bathrooms overall, and it shows how they are always looking to improve the guest experience. The baby changing stations are no longer part of the main bathroom stall area. They're in a separate little nook with their own sink. It's quieter, more private, and honestly, it's just so thoughtful. If you've ever tried to change a baby or toddler while a line of people is bustling around you, you get why this matters. And when that table's not being used, it's a great little spot to set your bag down and just regroup a little bit. Oh, fun fact, 11 of the 13 restroom areas in Epic Universe have family restrooms right there with them. So that's another bonus. And with the good comes the, not so good. Are there bathrooms to avoid? Yeah, the ones between Super Nintendo World and Pizza Moon. That spot is where everyone is exiting Super Nintendo World, and it is chaotic, to say the least. Lots of kids, families. It gave Beehive on crack. Not the most relaxing stop. But you want to know my little secret favorite? Okay, I'll tell you because we're friends. There's a restroom tucked between Dark Universe and the Blue Dragon Pan-Asian restaurant, over in front of Helios Grand. It's a little out of the way and kind of hidden, so it's pretty quiet. If you need a potty break and a people break, That's the one. You can thank me later. Alrighty, that's a wrap on another round of your quick-fire questions. Thank you to Carrie, Marcus, Maria, and Paula for sending those in. You know, I love getting to do these because they remind me just how much real-world info we all need before walking through the portal of something new. If you have questions for a future episode, click the link to text me. It's right at the top of the show notes. Easy peasy. And listen, don't keep all this toilet wisdom and locker strategy to yourself. Hit that follow button, leave a review, share the episode, and be the theme park hero your group doesn't deserve. See you soon.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Now get out of here and go do something nice for someone.